Little bit pulley cutty. Anyway, welcome back to the channel. Right, today we're gonna play a few holes, a little bit of a chill out. I'm just gonna kind of recap on the year because I feel like there's some big standout moments, big standout lessons, things that have completely changed my game all the way from probably March, April, all the way to now. So let's go and find this 3-wood, play a few holes and have a little catch up and see where we started and where we are today. Let's go. Right, so I think first of all, we have to go back and talk about what I was doing. I was a massive slicer of the ball, like a mid-handicapper kind of thing, and I really was over the top. I had that little foot tap, but more importantly, I was just doing this all the time, and I would have a good round where I could maybe just hit a little fade, and then I have a day where I sliced it. It wasn't really manageable. But don't get us wrong, I could get around, I could enjoy my golf. But that was the kind of main time where I just really wanted to get better. Randomly, I can't actually remember how me and Chris met. How did me and Chris meet? I'm gonna have to ask him. I don't know how me and Chris met, but anyway, Chris was like, look, let's get a lesson. So I drove down to London, and that was kind of the major breakthrough of what to look for. So he explained the pattern of my swing was rolling my wrists, coming over, and this was really the breakthrough lesson, which kind of explained to me what I needed to do. It gave me that little boost of what I needed to do to start getting rid of a slice, hitting it straighter, and hitting a bit of a draw, which is a lot more controlled. Oh God. Right, so let's go back to one of the break 80s, Seton Carew, which, by the way, if you haven't played it, unbelievable course. We've got a really good day for it. We're in shorts, t-shirt, like no wind, and kind of front nine. I think I was up to the 8th hole, I was like level par or 1 over, and that's when I started, the slice kind of started disappearing. Also, I'm very lucky that my putting, I would say, is one of the strongest parts of my game. So even though I've had to work a lot on swing changes and stuff like that, even like chipping, but putting's always been a bit of a strength. As you can see at Seton Carew, I've pulled a few good putts, putted close and pretty much 2-putted a lot. But then I blew up with this bunker shot. I'm gonna aim a bit right here. I want to stay away from going long and falling off the green. Now I've got a 60-yard approach shot and ended up 9 over or whatever. But the main thing is I started understanding what I needed to do to change. Nice. Yeah, so for me, one of the main problems in my swing was kind of getting to the top and my wrist being like that, so like cupped. So when you come down, I was always chopping over it. So I worked with Chris, as you can see on the lesson video, from getting like that to getting like that, or even a little bit stronger, to and just holding that through. Up until now, I'd never played a draw in my life. So to have that breakthrough and also learning how to turn my hips and seeing the ball go straighter and a little draw, this lesson, if you haven't watched it, go back and watch it, because it was a massive, it's probably, I'd say, the biggest moment of me starting to play better. Get up, the boy. Like I said, I've always been good at putting. Okay, so next up we've got Cleveland. Cleveland was kind of like one of my best ever rounds. Obviously I can't take full credit for that round because it was bone dry that time in summer where everywhere was scorched. Your driver was landing 270 and then running out to 350. But I still played good, I putted good and finished, I think, birdie, which gave me a little taste of what it actually is like to score like that, which was amazing. But again, that was when I started really feeling comfortable doing the wrist and then keeping it flat at the top, and my swing got a lot more consistent. Obviously I had some crazy shots, but that's when I knew that was definitely 1,000,000% the way forward. Bish bash bosh. Next up, obviously we had the round with Dan. That was like peak summer, really good golfing conditions, kind of 30 degrees. That time in the summer where everyone was complaining it was too hot. I definitely wasn't. Unbelievable golfing weather. And yeah, I think it does help playing with better people. Playing with Dan, having Dan help me, talk me through it, watching him hit good shots, made me hit good shots. Don't get us wrong, I didn't play unbelievable, but I definitely played one of the best rounds I've ever had, and that put on 18, which will also get on the screen now.
What's in that?
He's only gone and drained it. 75. I cry.
How do you feel?
Go on, get some love for that. Oh my God. For the 75 was a special moment. I've still, to this day, I don't think I'll shoot 75 again anytime soon. I was close at Lindrick, but yeah, that was a massive. I broke 80, 77, 78, 79, but never 75, so that was a huge moment. But yeah, Wakefield Golf Club got done. And then just like all golf, I thought I'd cracked it. I was so confident. Obviously, I started entering the pro events, the pro amateur events, basically for content, but also to see where I would class against them guys. And I said I like playing with better people. Had an absolute beast. Woolley Park must have been 20 over. I hope you're enjoying yourself, because I'm not. Guess what? Double bogey. It's gonna be another double bogey. Everything that went wrong. I tried to make a slight change. It just totally didn't work. And I literally remember messaging Chris being like, what have I done? I thought I was getting better. This is terrible, this is bad, this is awful. So yeah, just when I thought I was getting good, golf just knocked me back down. But I'm pleased it did, because that made me then just reevaluate what the hell was going on. Again.
Oh dear, we are in trouble.
Oh God. Right, so let's actually talk a little bit about short game. Short game, if you remember, we used to have a laugh about it. I literally could not even chip over a bunker. The amount of times I chipped in bunkers, I mean, I'm still terrible out of bunkers, but I was chipping in bunkers. I was doing little greenside chips, leaving myself short. The pro event we played with Danny at Rotherham. Short game cost me massive. So I knew for a fact one thing I had to work on was short game. Putting, started the lessons with Danny, and that was just a slight change, a little bit of positional change, which worked absolute wonders. If you haven't had a putting lesson, definitely 1,000,000% worth getting done. And then chipping, I did a little bit with Danny, and then went down to Chris. Again, I'll put the video up now and a few clips of me chipping.
And then just turn the belly button toward, nice and slowly. Don't try and hit it, just let the belly button lead it. Much better. See that? Stop there for a second. Your cool finish position is that.
Definitely saved me 3-4 shots around now, 1,000,000%. Lindrick, how many times I got up and down was ridiculous. That's all short game. So I massively realised how important it was 100 yards in. So you're not good around the greens and 100 yards in, practice. Gosh, I should just put with the 56 all the time. And last but not least, new driver. So this went in the bag. Obviously I was struggling with driver. I think I had a bit too much of a bit of a harsh shaft in there, which I was struggling to hit. I started playing that fadey drive all the time. Remember Rockcliffe, the pro event, if you look, everything's fadey, but obviously it started slicing a little bit. Jumped on the TSR2, could have had the TSR3, went TSR2, so forgiving. Lindrick today, the matches, if you look in the last kind of 4 or 5 videos, my driving, it's been so much better, and that's because I've got confidence in this. Even if I hit it a little bit crap, it's going to be 30 yards left, 30 yards right, which is still in a fairway and in play, which has helped massive. And the last but not least thing is something I've just been working on recently, where it's kind of that like that, get to the top, bit more steeper instead of like that. But I'm going to do a video on that in my simulator, and it's going to be out very soon. But for me, that is my 2022 journey. Do us a favour, get in the comments, what has been your funniest moments of the year, the best moment of the year, and the worst moment of the year. Thanks for watching. Thanks to you guys. Obviously, without you, we wouldn't be doing this. It's been an insane season, and now we've got winter golf to play. Bye.